So I have a whole new harness for this zinc yellow GT that I got off my Sonic Blue GT, and this harness was cut in half, but I still need the other half of it, so I decided to go ahead and cut out more of it so I could remove the rest of this section of harness, and then I'm going to be able to splice it into the silver car, because the silver car's harness is good, but in some places it was damaged in the accident, and it's just easier at this point to cut all the wires in the center and splice them together. So I'll show you what I'm doing there, but basically the best way to get this one out was to continue to cut it, because the previous owner had already cut it in half, so it's not like it would have helped to unbolt it and go to all that work behind the fender. So here's the harness to the GT, and this part that plugs into the ABS is messed up, and on this side you have the headlight, and it's kind of messed up too, and there's the ground wires here that go to the frame that have been severed off, and so this new harness has all of those things, and the ABS one has like 20 wires going to it, so it would be easier and better if I just clipped it in the middle. So this section I don't really need, it's already been cut here before, so this is the hard part. Listen to this. Yep, clipping all those wires is kind of scary, but they're all color matched, and so it'll be easy to splice them in and solder them, which I did. And it also gave a lot of easy working room. You can see how much wire there is to work with right here, but here it is all done. There was like 20 wires, and I soldered them all and wrapped them individually and everything. So now I have all these good plugs and ground and everything, so I'm very happy about that. The turn signal wire was messed up though, and this is actually part of a different harness. It's another one that goes under the passenger side fender, so I did cut the ends of this and strip them down, and then I had another connector to splice in. So here's the new connector for the turn signals, and so I got that off the other car. So now the headlights work, everything works great, everything's all wired up, and I'm very happy with that. So now it's time to start the car, and I had a battery that was from 2021, and I thought it was going to be fine. I had it charged on the battery tender a little while ago. It's been sitting for a little bit, but the battery has gone bad. I even tried charging it, and it didn't work after that. So here's the fail for the first time trying to start it. So unfortunately that didn't work. I had to get the battery out of my Mach 1, and I was hoping that everything was okay. I know that that sound is the sound of a starter not getting enough power, so I did have a fire extinguisher on hand and everything just in case there was an electrical fire or whatever, but I had done a pretty good job at soldering everything and wrapping it, so I was very happy about that. So like I said, I got the battery out of my Mach 1, and then it started right up. So obviously I didn't run it very long because it doesn't have a radiator in it yet, and I just wanted to make sure that it all worked and that the starter worked and there weren't any dashes on the odometer, because sometimes when you mess with these and the electrical grounds aren't right, you'll get dashes across the odometer, and the PAT system might have problems and the ECU is not grounded right or whatever. So I made sure all the grounds were good and everything was perfect. And I found out it only has 62,000 miles on it when I cycled the key. And if you notice too, it was pretty loud. It does not have the mid pipe on it yet, the X pipe or H pipe. The exhaust is not on it, so that was an open manifold startup. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more of this build and more Mustang content.